a lot of people go to work when the day after their dad dies.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
I think
sometimes you have to, you know.
I think that there's a lot of what I had said earlier about when my dad died, and 7 years ago when I went through chemo and radiation, it was almost like I was like, I'll be damned if I'm going to let it dictate to me what I can and can't do. So I'm going to go to work every day, and I'm not going to let it win. And it's kind of the same mentality, I think, when you deal with grief. For me, it would be more of, I would listen to my dad go, hey, quit fucking feeling sorry for yourself. You got a job to do. You got shit to do. You know, I'm not that important. That's what my dad would say.
I don't think it's a matter of dealing with grief. As I've found as I've gotten older, it's living with grief. I mean, because it never goes away. I mean,
Right.
with my brother, Johnny, he died 8 years ago, and I cried hard afterwards. And to this day, I'll be fine. I'll be doing something. I used to call him when I used to go on the road. I used to call him whenever I had to drive more than an hour or two because he could talk your ear off. He could talk for 2 hours. And to this day, if I get on the road and I start driving, I know I can't call him, so I'll put on we select the Temptations. I'll put that, and I'll find myself crying in the middle. It's 8 years now. It's 8 years, and I think I've got through everything, but it just, it'll still bring up things that'll make me, and to be honest with you, it makes me feel good sometimes. That, like what Billy was talking about, sometimes you feel bad when you don't feel like you heard enough. You know? So sometimes when I do that, I feel that I'm like, okay, I still got something left in me, but.
Well, like for me, it was, everybody's in the room talking to my grandpa, and I had no words, and that's weird that I don't have words.
Yeah.
And so I don't know. I feel, I also know, I mean, I was emotional.